Hi there, my name is Robin Welsh and I'm a naturopathic doctor here at Vibrant Living in Waterloo, and this is my 2-minute wellness series that I'm starting, and I thought I'd kick it off talking about Halloween. Halloween's a question I get asked a lot. What do your kids eat? Do they participate? What do you hand out? Is there a better option to hand out? So I thought I would do a video on this just to let you know my thoughts on the holiday. And essentially I think my thoughts are like every other celebration. I think that it's important to have sort of this feast and this celebration. I think it's important for community and you know, to give kids, like every kid, every person loves to have sugars and feasts, and I think that's sort of an important thing, to have a healthy relationship with food. But I also think it's an opportunity just to educate ourselves and also our kids on sort of sugar. So sugar is obviously very addictive. It kind of lights up those reward centers in the brain, so it's very easy to get involved in wanting or needing sort of that hit. So, you know, traditionally speaking, we've always had like the chocolate bars, right? So it's always been kind of the chocolate bars or the chips that were handed out, or, you know, those little kind of, those little candies, like these little candies, right, that were handed out. And now we've kind of transitioned into maybe trying to find some quote unquote healthier options. So we've got these little sort of fruit snacks, and we've got some goldfish, and we've got these little, you know, these are Brookside sort of candies. And I mean, I guess what I would say about these is that they're better in the sense that they don't have artificial sweeteners, and they may use like less inflammatory oils or less sort of artificial ingredients. But at the end of the day, sugar sort of is sugar, and I think that that's the point that sometimes we miss with this. So I know a lot of parents will sort of give their kids like 2 candies each day on their lunch until they run out. And what we have to realize about that is that each candy in general, on average, contains somewhere between 8 to 12 grams of sugar. So let's say 10 grams of sugar. So that's 2 teaspoons, over 2 teaspoons of sugar per sort of bar. So in 2 treats, your child is getting basically their daily intake in sugar in 2 of these treats. Now that would be great if we had no other sugar in our life, but we know that unfortunately that's not true. So granola bars, cereals, yogurts, any juices, ketchups, condiments, they're all going to contain sugar. So it just gets our kids overloaded with sort of the amount of sugar that they have in a day. So my kind of take on Halloween is just to treat it like a feast and a celebration. So my kids go out, they get their candy, and then they come home and they get to eat what they want. And then, you know, we do one of 2 things. Either we just let them have it for a couple of days, and then we do something else with the candy, or sometimes it's saved for, so this is last year's actually candy, so it's saved for like treat night. So if they have a movie night or friends over, then they can sort of use it at that point. So again, it's about sort of feast, but I kind of think that it's not the best idea to sort of be consistently giving our kids these things over a period of time. Now, do my kids eat sugar? Absolutely. They usually have some dark chocolate or something after dinner in the evening, but I do try to get away from giving them this stuff sort of on a consistent basis. I know a lot of people also have trouble in throwing out sort of things or candy, and they don't want to waste it, and I totally appreciate that. So we have this abundance sort of philosophy, and I know like my little one went down the street, and like they're really cute when they're 4 or 3, and so, you know, people would be giving them like 3 and 4 different candies, and you know, if you remember back in the day when we trick-or-treated, it was like 1 candy per house. So maybe if we all did that, we wouldn't come back with like an abundance of stuff. So that would be awesome. So I'm trying to give out candy. It's not because I'm cheap, it's just because I feel like we get a lot of it. But the other thing is, if you do get a lot and you do want somewhere to donate it, for the last 4 years we have been working with a foundation. It's called the Canadian Food for Children Foundation. So the website is CanadianFoodForChildren.net, and it's a physician that works with countries in Central America to send candy to remote villages. And so number one, he just says, you know, it's like awesome to see kids light up that never really get to taste this kind of sugar. So that's a nice thing too. But also it's really important to help to stimulate appetites in kids that are malnourished. So we collect candy at the office for the month of November. So if you do have extra that you would like your kids to donate, you can drop it off at the office and we'll make sure that it gets to this charity. So that's my take on Halloween. Yes, I let my kids participate, but I do think moderation is important, and understanding and educating them on how much sugar actually is in these things, even if it does say organic, and even if it does come in a package that looks to be sort of less artificial. So my name is Robin Walsh. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like or share it, and come back next week. I'll have some more information for you. Thanks. Have a great day. Happy Halloween.